Hello everyone, and welcome back to what's in this week's Oban Times, or as we like to call it, Witwat, with me, Owen Wild.
Me, Sandy Neal.
And me, Jodie Hagan.
And this week, we're in our brand new studio. How exciting. What do you guys think of it?
Yeah, it's very swanky, isn't it, Sandy?
It's swanky, but it's cold. There's no way we can hide this. And so if you hear our teeth chattering, or indeed if we sort of suddenly fall asleep with hypothermia, well, you'll know why. But we'll crack on quickly, won't we, in order to get back into the warm.
Yeah, well, new studio or not, we're always eagerly awaiting to hear your stories and to see your photos. You can get in contact with us about those by emailing editor@obantimes.co.uk, calling 01631 568000, or by messaging us on our social platforms, Facebook and X, formerly Twitter. First up this week is Sandy with some news about a row in the council. What's going on there, Sandy?
Thank you very much, Owen. Well, the council has shut down scrutiny of its bid to control Oban Bay again by refusing to release a secret report. Funding for a massive investment deal in Argyll has been put on hold by the UK government as it tries to plug a £22 billion black hole. And it was a historic moment at Oban Fire Station at the weekend as a fiery double act, Colin McCall and Colin from Call, performed their last chip pan inferno. And lastly from me, how much Scots pine and Bog Myrtle can you fit in a cabin-sized bag? Well, you can read our roundup of the Argyll Food Festival to find out.
Thanks, Sandy. I'm definitely not jealous of the fact that you got to go to the food festival.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, Jodie, what have you been up to?
Well, I was at Lauren and Oban Healthy Options Highland Hoolie fundraiser on Friday, and wow, what an afternoon of exercise, dancing and sing-along tunes. 70 of the charity's clients took part in the sponsored 2-hour fitness marathon, and you can find out why they felt so strongly about giving back to the charity in the paper this week and online. Now, fundraising spirit has also been in the air elsewhere at Tesco Oban, where employees have been giving up their own time to raise money for Oban Festive Lights. The annual Craggy Island Triathlon took place on Kerrera at the weekend, and organisers said it was their busiest Saturday yet, with around 400 competitors taking on the cold waters, the rough terrain on the bicycle leg of the race, and the trail run, which saw them scale some of the island's highest points. Now, looking to the future, would you like to get involved in World Gaelic Week 2025? Well, organisers are encouraging everyone to get stuck in and apply for funding to host an event or initiative celebrating Gaelic language and culture. Find out more about that in this week's OT. And finally from me, a local couple are organising a touching ribbon remembrance display for Baby Loss Awareness Week. The display will be an array of pink and blue ribbons, and Louise and Liam are asking anyone who has been impacted by the loss of a little one who would like to dedicate a ribbon in their memory to get in touch. More details about that lovely display and how to get involved can be found in the paper and online.
Thank you, Jodie. Well, rounding up this week's stories. The council have put in a bid for the Clip Around the World yacht race to return to Oban after a successful summer visit. A pair of beach cleans took place across the smaller islands off Oban's coast, and a row over ferry favouritism has gripped South Uist, as islanders were left without a direct route to the mainland. That will be rectified, however, starting tomorrow, but the problem is not unique. Finally, there have been 2 major fish farm controversies in the past week, at Dunstafnage and in Fort William, involving claims of a cover-up and a river running red. You can find the 2 stories in this week's Oban Times and Lochaber Times, respectively, and of course, both are available on www.westcoasttoday.co.uk. Well, folks, that's all we have time for this week. Make sure to pick up a copy of this week's paper from all the usual retail spots, or subscribe to West Coast Today to get 5 papers in one website. So until next time, it's goodbye from me, Owen Wild.
Goodbye from me, Sandy Neal.
And goodbye from me, Jodie Hagan.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, hey, hey.